Welcome to the Deacon. So, Jesus Christ came to earth, lived a life of approximately 33 years, and every day he showed in action how to love on people, how to love your neighbor. And throughout, the last 3 years of his life is recorded in the New Testament, a lot of the things he did, and how he showed love and grace and mercy to people. And with the face of one of us, showing the love of God. So if you ever are confused about what should you do, how should you treat other people, Jesus Christ is the greatest example, because he was God in a human flesh. And throughout his life and throughout recorded events of his life, which you can find in the New Testament, he shows love. And at the very last day before his death, later resurrected, but the very last day before his death, Jesus Christ spread out his arms and said, "I love you this much." And that action that Jesus Christ did that day on the cross is, as a Christian, something we need to reflect on every single day. The love of God, who had everything he needed, but loved us so much that he wants to be able to spend eternity with us, and this way giving us the chance to accept him, the chance to pray for forgiveness of our sins, and put on Christ and the mind of Christ. So one thing we as Christians can learn from Jesus Christ is to have our arms wide open. One thing I really like about the Deacon cross is that it's an open cross. I got this tattooed in Amsterdam a few years ago when I went on a study trip to see what kind of social work they did in the streets of Amsterdam. And as you can see, the cross here, it's an open cross. It invites in. So from wherever you come from, it symbolizes that you have your arms open, and you're letting people in, people who need your help. And that's not always as easy as you would hope. One time I worked, actually the job I had in Denmark before I moved to the States, I was working at Det Blå Sted in Aarhus, Denmark, the blue place for alcoholics, people with different kind of addictions, homeless people, and just people who were lonely and needed a place. So a social cafe where they could come in and they could have a cheap but really good meal, and a free talk, read the newspaper, play a game together, just have a fellowship. And one of the dilemmas there was that some of the people who came there every day, who used the place, didn't like the ones who hadn't showered in the morning. The alcoholics who might have pooped their pants earlier that day or last week and haven't showered since. But when it comes to diaconia, it's about helping people who are at the bottom of society and who doesn't fit in, and the ones who keeps making bad choices for themselves and need someone to be there and love on them in spite. And that is the ultimate diaconia, act of diaconia, when you choose to help someone and you can see this person is not gonna better, keep going worse and worse. It can be the alcoholic who keeps drinking every single day, and you can see, okay, this is gonna be the death of this person if this person doesn't stop, and this person does not want to stop. So are you gonna leave this person in that man-made hellhole, or are you gonna be there and love on them, show the love of Christ, and let God do the extra work and speak through you? Alright, a little bit about open arms, letting people in, the Deacon cross, which is a good symbolism. Often it can help us, help me definitely with symbolism to remember things. Alright, I wish you the joy of the Lord to be your strength today. See you next time.